Hello, everybody. It's Trista. So, the other night I had started broadcasting a remodel on this house, and so I decided to just speed build it, record over it, and just make it easier. So, I went ahead and started back with the kitchen. Just want to change it up a little bit with the chairs. Building on The Sims is always it's fun, relaxing, kind of challenging. I realized that my broadcast the other night was actually quite long, so whenever I decided to do the speed build, it took me, I don't know, well over an hour to actually complete it, so that would be like a really long broadcast. So I think I'm going to start doing it this way and then broadcast every once in a while. I'm just trying to match color schemes in the kitchen. So I don't have a lot of expansion packs on here. Just enough. I mean, I don't really make money off of YouTube, so everything that I pay for my Sims is everything out of pocket. And I'd like to get bigger with it, but compared to what I've seen on YouTube, I mean, I'm pretty average. So moving on to the living room. I really liked this like black and white theme in here. I also like those, but just more seating. I mean, gives you options. And then, so I started to try and place a table to set a TV on, and couldn't get anything to match correctly, or as you can see, can't even make it symmetrical. So I'm going back through and finding tables, but I couldn't get anything to work. As you'll see this, I can't get it to go on the stand. It's a daily struggle for me. And it takes me a little bit to do this. I don't know why. I couldn't. I don't know if it was because it was so late last night. I think this one finally works. Nope. I was wrong. I'm doing awful. Anyways, so if you're a member of the EA, I don't know if you've seen, but there was an email sent out about Tiny Home package is being released here soon. I don't know when, but I am super excited about it. I love building tiny homes. When I have more space like this, I don't really care for it. I mean, I started building a house and I was going to do a series where I did a room like almost every time I recorded, but that house is huge and I would much rather build and decorate a tiny home, so I am super excited about this. Anyways, I had a little disturbance, so I had to mute my mic. One thing with me is whenever I build, I notice things that I don't like whenever, I continue through the build. So then I go back and I change things. So if you do like want to build with me or, try and copy some of the stuff that I do, I mean, you can always put your own twist on it. And I'm sorry if you hear tapping in the background. So with this expansion, with the island living, they give you these pretty vases, and I really do like them. I like to make everything similar, so I am placing things different, as you can see, but then I realized that I'd rather it be the same on each side. I don't always do this, I just did it for this build. And then I realized that they weren't even on the shelf, so I had to lift them up. I think it's my goal one day to get a PC and to learn how to build on a PC, because I've played the PlayStation since I was a kid, and so that's what I do every single time I play, is just on the PlayStation. But here eventually I would love to get a PC and challenge myself with that. I was gonna make like a little row of flowers back there, but then I didn't like the way that looked. It just seemed too much. So just add a little decorative piece there. Adding some wall decorations because I just like the room to look full, you know? And then for your Sims, obviously, like, you need a bookshelf. I don't necessarily always add bookshelves, but since it's such a big space, I mean, I might as well. And then little rug for, you know, whenever you come in. I wish that I had more color schemes with the wall decorations, but it is what it is. Just added a vent above the stove and adding some more lighting. And then I realized I don't think I like that lighting. I always spin this around so much whenever I build because I just want to see how it looks. I really like lit, you know, houses. I messed up here. I don't know. I pushed a button and it's my life. I always do something wrong. Not necessarily, but that was an accident. My bad. I just need to save it real quick. Just in case, because knowing my luck, I will end up unplugging something and losing all of my progress, and I hate when that happens. I really do. I discovered that the rug was in the bedroom, and so was the refrigerator. I really wanted to use the canopy bed in this, but I figured since it's going to be near that window that would necessarily not be like a good look, and especially because I want to put curtains. I also add this little decorative piece. I think that I actually end up putting it against the window and then I move it back anyway. Trial and error. I really like the color scheme of this room. That was like a big... I love that color. It was actually like almost the same color as my prom dress whenever I was in high school. And that rug. It's pretty. So I wanted the curtains to go up a little bit, but I couldn't get them to go where I wanted them to go, so I settled with... You'll see. And then I discovered there that the curtains, like, it clashed. I did not like that. So I moved it a little bit. So now there's a little space back there, but that's okay. I kind of wish I would have done the house a little differently with like the design and the layout, but I mean, for the most part, it works. Here I go, spinning everything around. I was going to put it next to that door, but I don't really like that door, so I think I end up changing it anyway. Just cluttering it up. Just trying to go with the same color scheme of the bedroom with that blue and the orange. Since we're over by the volcano, I decided that putting some beach theme in here would be refreshing in a sense. I did want to put a pool outside, but there's really no space here, especially with all the landscaping and the way that the layout of the house is. Kind of wish I had like an expansion pack where I had like a hot tub or something. I'll get there eventually. And then putting ceiling fans in because obviously it's hot. It's an island. I really like that vase, but I decided not to use it in there. I'm just trying to fill up the walls here, but I don't even think I end up using that either. I do like those. Those are kind of cute. Silly faces. Bedroom complete. So I really like the concept of like taking a bath and looking out the window. I think that would be like magical, and whenever I think of like a resort or like going on vacation, that's something that you see often, especially because Dustin and I are getting married and we have looked at the Sandals resorts, and all of the pictures are beautiful, and the one thing that always gets my attention is the tub next to the open windows, or they even have them outside. So I mean, it's enclosed so like people can't see you, but that would be so amazing. I kind of get lost here with what to do with the bathtub. I think I end up just leaving it near the windows and keeping it like like at the centerpiece of the bathroom. Adding in some clutter. Trying to place toilet paper. I honestly wish I had more clutter items or more access to do things with the clutter items, because I'm quite limited to what I can and cannot do. Adding in other pieces from other packs, but that's okay. I really kind of wanted to do everything from one pack, but it's kind of hard. So I really like mirrors above the sink, but obviously in this instance I can't because of where I place the window. But I always like to place a mirror in the bathroom no matter what. Because like anytime you go to the bathroom, I mean, who doesn't check their reflection? Just in case. I think this is where I use the little wall lights. I think those are pretty. They're simple. Add some extra lighting to the bathroom. I think I go back in and add some lights, but I don't really think I even needed those lights, but I want to use more lamps, and I never do. Add those out front, some seating out front. And then for the back patio, it's not very big, but I mean, I think I make something work out of it. I think I finally used this table that I wanted to use in the beginning, but I didn't use it because I didn't like the way that it looked inside the house, so maybe on the outside. So it looks like it's like worn. And so I didn't like it on the inside. I wanted to have more clean furniture. Add some lighting. I mean, I know those aren't outdoor lights, but that's okay. I think because I did that like black orange theme. So I just try to make it, work all around the house. And then I think I'll add a little bit more seating out here, just in case you ever have company over. Always like to entertain, thinking about entertaining. So I think that's all I do for the back deck. I mean, it's not too much, it's just a little bit. At least there's an outdoor entertaining area. And then I have complications with these bushes. I think I ended up lining up the whole house because it just looks so bare back there. Just wanted to add a little bit of something in. Make it look a little bit more refreshing because it is really dark over here. Now I'm just trying to blend it all together. I really like this flower. It's really pretty. And then I just copy that. Those trees are cute too. So those bushes kind of look weird when you're on the inside of the house, but it looks so good on the outside. Looking for something. Not sure what. I'm gonna add some sunscreen out here just in case. I feel like I'm always scrolling through these sections. Just looking. Oh, I added a hose, and I believe I add a fire alarm out here too, because whenever you cook with Sims, obviously, if you're not even level 1, they're always burning something. I mean, I don't necessarily like the way that looks, but it's just, if you think about it, like precautions. I always like to add a clock too, because, I mean, it's like vacation, so therefore, you lose track of time. And then I think I just changed that to all that gray color, and so then the kitchen is just the stone. Switch it to afternoon, check how it looks. I add some rocks. Obviously this is a volcanic area, so adding some rocks is kind of necessary. But let me know how you guys like the build, if you'd like me to continue doing this. I'm open to suggestions, any, you know, thing that you'd like to see, or even challenge myself, because I pretty much stick to with what I'm comfortable with. So yeah, let me know. Thank you guys for watching, and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye bye.